Hello, this is Dr. J, back with some more Let's Play Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp, blind, as we continue making our way through the war room. Last time we had a very long, but not especially difficult match on Bounty River against Flak. Next up, on Toil Ferry, we are going to be playing against Hawk. At some point, just for variety, I ought to use Sensei rather than Sturm. I still haven't really figured out which of them is stronger, because I mean, well, I've only used Sensei once. But I'm going to stick with Sturm for now, continuing our rampage with Red Sturm. So we start off controlling most of the properties on our starting island. This is a pretty small map. Just how overwhelming is our opponent's advantage this time? Completely double, 16 to 8. Alright, so obviously we'll want a couple of infantry. And I guess a transport helicopter to start us off. And our opponent builds twice as many infantry in a transport helicopter. Yeah, we're going to have our work cut out for us as usual. I think same thing on turn 2. So we'll be able to have a full combined arms match in this one, by which I mean both land, well, not both, because both means two, by which I mean all of land and air and naval. And same thing one more time, I reckon. I am thinking of trying to set up maybe a live stream or two for these war room maps, just for variety's sake. I think that might make things a little more interesting than just doing the pre-recorded format on all of them. Pre-recorded format will continue to be my default that I use most of the time, but I think trying to set up some live streams occasionally might make for some interesting variety. Alright, let's start thinking about seizing control of the air a bit. As of this recording, I just did a poll on my channel's community page asking if there'd be any interest in some live streams, and there's enough interest, it seems, to make it worthwhile to try to set it up. That said, I have not live streamed before, so I'd have to work out the technical details and so forth. And at the moment, I'm pretty busy with work. That kind of ebbs and flows. Sometimes work is more draining than others. Right now is a time when it is pretty draining, leaving me pretty enervated. So, whether I'm going to have the time and the energy to actually follow through with this plan and set up some live streaming in time to give it a try, we'll see. I'm not sure. It is certainly something on my radar. but it kind of depends on how much time and energy I've got. So it might happen, or we might just kind of pre-record our way all the way through to the end of these war room maps. In addition to work being enervating, I just spent a couple of hours cleaning my guest bedroom in preparation for a friend coming over and staying the night. And I hadn't cleaned my guest bedroom in a really long while, so I kind of needed it. But yeah, that took a while after a long day of work, so that kind of double whammy of work and then a bunch of housework has left me pretty tired, as I imagine is quite obvious from my commentary at the moment. Let's see. So enemies got a couple attack choppers, just like I do. Mine will be better than his because I'm Sturm. He's got a lander. That's pretty much it in terms of things I need to worry about immediately. Do I just build another attack chopper, or do I save up for something a little more powerful? You know what, for now let's just build yet another battlecopter. So I'm starting to feel kind of hyped about playing Days of Ruin. I know that, because I've been told, it takes place in a different universe from the first 3 games. And so in some ways Dual Strike might seem like the more natural one to do next. And there's a very high chance I will get to Dual Strike eventually. But I'm just kind of more excited about playing Days of Ruin from what I've heard of it. And obviously the channel and my recordings will be the most fun, the most enjoyable both for me and my viewers, if I focus on doing whatever I'm most excited about. So even if Dual Strike might be kind of more natural as the one to do next, it is almost certainly going to be Days of Ruin. Although, I have also just been informed as of this recording that apparently Days of Ruin is the American version and is maybe a little sillier. Like, from what I've been told, it makes the bad guys out to be very incompetent and isn't as dark. And if I'm going to experience Advance Wars in dark mode, I kind of just want the full-on experience. So, what that means is I am probably going to do the European version instead, which was called Dark Conflict or something like that. But, you know, same game, just different translation. But yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool. See what Advance Wars is like in a more dark, serious post-apocalyptic setting, because I think that could be pretty awesome, actually. And I think it's appropriate to be thinking about those things now, because we are getting close to the end of this run. I wonder if I should have sent this against that guy. I'm thinking maybe I should have. There I go. Being a little too quick on the draw again. Not thinking everything through quite as much as I should. So yeah, let's do things a little differently. Weaken that guy, get in here, and then blow this up with that guy. And drop off an infantry here. Okay, that looks like a cruiser. Yes. As we've established, it can be difficult to tell the black hole cruisers and battleships apart, unless you're paying very close attention, but that is indeed a cruiser, so we're going to want to keep it away from our chopper fleet. Apparently, something else that I misconstrued that I've recently been corrected about is that with First Strike, choppers are actually really good against cruisers, so I've been told. I wouldn't have expected that. That's a little surprising to me. But maybe we'll test that theory and attack the cruiser with our attack choppers if it gets close enough. My commenters are so full of helpful gameplay tips. Okay, we now have enough money to build anything. Part of me wants a fighter for the air superiority. Yeah, let's go with that. Excellent. That'll take care of the enemy attack copters. This might be a map where I just go really heavy on the Air Force. I'm starting to think this one's not going to take nearly as long as the previous one did. Looking at the map thumbnail, it looked to me like it might have been a long one, but I'm now thinking that impression might have been wrong. Okay. Even though this will put our attack copter in range of this anti-air, it would nonetheless be a very good trade economically to blow up a cruiser and trade it for a chopper. So let's test this theory. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Thank you, commenters. As for you, I'm not going to let you just park on that and prevent me from capturing it. Alright, let's bring our fighter closer to where we can threaten his attack choppers. This is going very smoothly so far. Where do I want to bring this one? Looks like I'm going to have pretty much decisively seized control of all the islands except for the one that Hawk starts with control of. So I'm going to be able to start thinking of my invasion plans very soon. And yeah, I'm definitely thinking I'm going to want a lot of bombers. This is very much going to be an Air Force kind of map, I think. Had I realized that, maybe I would have picked Eagle for variety, just to be somebody besides Sturm, but oh well, I'm not going to restart the map at this point, so Sturm it is. You know, I could save my attack copter from a beating, I bet, by putting this in range of the anti-air missiles instead. Your move, Hawk. Oops, I didn't see the fighter. He had the same thought as me. Well, his fighter is going to be going on a bit of a rampage, because I'm sure it's out of range of mine. Well, it can do that. We'll just let it blow up some attack copters if that's what it wants to do. I'd rather it didn't blow up my bomber. But if it has a lot of transport choppers to choose from instead, then it's probably going to focus on those. What to do with this one? It is loaded. Let's be really cheeky and see about capturing one of these. I doubt it'll work. Surely he won't let us get away with that, but it'll be good fun. Giving it a try. Yeah, let's just give it plenty of them to choose from. I think I'll call that another turn. Maybe I should have picked up some more infantry to drop on the central island. Oh, he's really going for it. Look at him dropping off these light tanks and everything. No, I don't think they'll last long against my Air Force. I see you, cruiser. Don't think I don't notice you. Maybe I should go up to where my fighter can kind of start to threaten and harass his. Air-to-air duels. And while we're at it, let's build another one right here. Yeah, I definitely think this is going to be a seizing control of the air. Will be the key strategy kind of map. Again, had I known that, I probably would have gone with Eagle for variety, but too late now. Besides, would we really want to interrupt Red Sturm's rampaging conquest? Didn't even shoot it down. What a waste. What a waste. And now your fighter is mine. Looks like I'm actually going to pull off this capture too, which is hilarious. Oh, that is good fun. Get out of here. So how are we doing on properties? Oh, we're tied now. That didn't take long. Okay. Oh, running low on fuel. Okay, I'm thinking, what next? What next? And I'm still just thinking lots of bombers and fighters is kind of going to be the way to go. Total air superiority. Alright, Hawk, you gonna use your super? Apparently not. He is pretty determined to try to stop my conquest of this central island, but it is futile. It's not going to work. And he's using up a lot of money trying. Oh wow, nice. Oh, his bomber is in range of both of my fighters, although... Right, there is that problem. Still, that was great. Let's see if we can get our bombers, oops, not there, to where they'll be able to attack his anti-air missiles. You might as well heal that 1 point of damage. And probably not much else to do this turn, I don't think. Well, I guess I could build another air unit back here. There we go. Huh. I guess now that that bomber is gone, our friendly infantry can start capturing this next property. He is really determined to try to prevent that. And he's running away from my bombers. – Aha. Beautiful.
Fear is all you have left.
That's right.
Meteor strike.
You like my sound effects? I think they're pretty good. You know, I can move in with my bombers now. All of his anti-air is too hurt to shoot him down. Go, my mighty Air Force. Teach him the true meaning of terror. Oh, this is too good. That has, oh, just 4 to go, so close. Let's get another one. Bombers for everyone. One thing that would be nice, it's a minor point, but it would be cool if there were other terrain tile sets in Advance Wars. I mean, obviously it can turn to sort of a wintry one when Olaf makes it snow, and that's pretty cool. That seems to pretty much be it. It would be neat if there were other tile sets, like maybe some maps where it's just always winter. I guess I would kind of mess with Olaf's superpower, but I mean, that would be cool. And then maybe some deserts, desert terrain, that would be pretty awesome. Again, it's not a big deal, but it would just make the game even that much more special. If it had other terrain tile sets besides just the default sort of temperate. Which, don't get me wrong, is very well done, and I like it quite a bit. But it's not a huge amount of variety. Okay, so he just built a fighter. Our fighter here is running low on fuel. But let's shoot his fighter down. Blow up some anti-airs. Can't get at that one because he's completely surrounded it, so... Let's see. Do I want more bombers or more fighters? Let's go with more bombers for now. I would say Operation Air Assault is going very well so far. Now you use your super. A little late, don't you think, Hawk? Maybe not. Maybe this is a better time to use it.
Black Storm.
Oof. That is a little annoying, taking 2 damage to all our units. Okay, it's a good counterattack. A very good counter. Credit where it's due. I take it back, Hawk. That was actually a great time to use your super, so well done to you. Still, all it will do is delay the inevitable. There's so much anti-air here. I guess I could get inside the anti-air missiles range and then do a bunch of damage to that one. We're going to need to do something about this, of course. Something like this, say. Oh, I should have combined these two. Well, I still can. There we go. Oh, I don't have enough money for a fighter or a bomber. How about that? Could just build some attack choppers. Why not? They're great for the money. Which I guess means you get to repair and refuel for a turn. And, I mean, I don't think you guys are ever going to come into play, but if you're hurt, I might as well heal you up. Oops. So yeah, like I said, given that there is some interest in it, I'm pretty interested in trying the streaming thing, but it's just going to be a matter of when I have the time and energy to do it, versus just doing the pre-recording, which, since it's what I'm familiar with and doesn't require me like scheduling something ahead of time, is certainly the easier route. So whether I get around to doing that before I have finished the War Room maps, we'll see. We'll see. That is an open question. You go ahead and refuel for a turn. You just sit here regenning and being a pain, I suppose. That sounds like good fun. And I could start capping this stuff down here and doing a push northward. That sounds like a great plan. Let's do it. We lost our bombers up here, but that's okay. They did some damage first. That's all I really care about. Lost our fighters too, so our once mighty Air Force has been diminished somewhat. Aw, shucks. He finally fell. What a hero. Posthumous medals for everyone. Boy, our super's been charging quick.
Prepare to embrace darkness.
That's right. All darkness all the time.
Meteor strike.
We are really getting to see the brutality of Sturm this map, I think. It's really coming through. Alright, let the invasion commence. You know what? Good enough. Get over here. And now we've got enough money, we can think about rejuvenating our bomber fleet a bit. Or, I don't know, fleet's not quite correct, is it? Squadron. Let's go squadron. I want to rebuild some of my fighters as well, though it's not like he has much in the way of air that I need to worry about right now, just a couple of attack choppers. And they can't hurt my bombers anyway. Oh, what's this nonsense? Ballsy. Yeah, no more of that. I'll be taking that if you please. I'll be taking that if you don't please. Okay, yeah, that's got a dude. Let's fight these guys off first. Yeah, let's get one fighter. Doesn't hurt to have dedicated anti-air on a map like this, I reckon. That is a lot of bombers you have to face. Nice try. Get out of here. That thing's still just a 4 HP. I don't fear it that much. There we go. Excellent. There, you go ahead and repair, reload, and refuel. Let's see. More bombers. Oof, down to 5. Oh, he did regen to 6 before he fired. He is determined. He keeps pressuring that central island. He's not really accomplishing much except throwing a lot of money away. But he's trying. And it's a little bit of a distraction, because I'm having to spend time blowing up the stuff he sends here. Which is time I'm spending not blowing him up on his home turf. Ah, you know what? There. Get in there, just start blowing stuff up. Alright, you go ahead and get your repair. You're nearly dead anyway, so go be a decoy. And let's get another one. And let's prepare for a cheeky drop with that guy. Looks good. Alright, this is going pretty well, I think. Let's keep blowing up anti-airs. Slowly make the skies safe. And sit on his factories so he can't build stuff. Excellent. Well, I guess this guy will get attacked by this recon, but whatever. Well, okay, yeah, he will. So can't quite move that transport chopper to where it can block for him, but whatever. I don't really care that much. get first strike on this attack chopper. Excellent. You're half dead and low on ammo, but just do what you can while you can. Alright, and this newly minted bomber will also move to join the fray. Sure, let's start bringing that guy in too. Why not? Why not? That's some confidence there, Hawk. Okay, he didn't attack that guy after all, because even though I wasn't able to block with the transport chopper, the AI hatred of all transports kicked in. There we go. And now we really can just straight up block with our air units. Now I don't really want to move these guys because they're sitting on factories, which is a very useful thing to do. Well, they can attack stuff even without having to move from their position. This guy can just hover there over the airport, so nothing can be built there. Let's build a bomber from our newly captured airfield down there. Alright, just chase this thing down. It's looking like, well, I don't know, we may get the HQ capture, we may get the route victory, but if we're going to get the route victory, we're going to need to chase and shoot this thing down. And it's trying to be a pain in the neck about it.
Are you prepared?
I mean, to be defeated is to restart the map, really.
Black Storm.
And you were defeated a lot of times in the campaign, Hawk, and you didn't lose everything. That line sounds cool, but it's not really true, is it, Hawk? Good, we're grinding him down. An ability of his is a pain, but it's nothing we can't recover from. Oh, hello. I almost didn't see you there somehow. Keeps building these anti-airs, which is the smart thing to build. And they're grinding me down, bit by bit. I'm gonna need some replacements. Looks good. You've been rendered useless. You head back for repairs. Sure, that way. No, we don't have the area secure enough for a sneaky HQ capture drop or anything. Which is too bad, because that would be good fun. Oops. There we go. Still. Alright, yeah, let's just move via land to intercept these guys. I think that'll be fine. I mean, your opponent is your boss. Though, to be fair, you punched him to death with some kind of magic Hadoken in the ending, so... I mean, one could almost say maybe you're actually superior to Sturm, because that was quite impressive. On the field of battle, though, I think he has the better of you, Hawk, just not in a boxing match. We've almost cleared the way. Almost. Too bad I just lost that transport heli. That was unwise. Would have been able to pull off this capture after all. Well, I can park guys on his factories. Alright, let's start bringing this one forward. I don't know, it's probably not even necessary. Well, I guess it can get there a little faster than that guy going on foot, I think. I'll have them start going on foot anyway. Alright, well if you're going to bring an attack chopper down here, I'm going to build a fighter. Actually, we're about to get the route victory. We're not even going to need to capture his HQ. Well, that'll slow it down a bit. This will help. Now we'll be able to finish him off easily. We have won.
Such power. Meteor strike.
Oh, right. I forgot. The meteor can cause friendly fire. So it has to take that into account when it decides where to drop it. Right. I forgot about that. So it wasn't able to just drop it on these guys because I would have wrecked myself. Okay, that's fine. We can move this guy. Excellent. We win.
This world is mine.
That map wasn't so hard. We've definitely had harder war room maps than that, and it went much faster than the previous one. Maniacal laughter. Alright, that's another one done. Next up is going to be Twin Isle, where we're up against Jess. And she has an overwhelming advantage in properties, because of course she does. That said, looking at the map layout, this looks like it could potentially be another relatively quick one. I'm not seeing any airports, though, or seaports, so if it's going to be all ground battle all the time, maybe it won't be quite so easy. Maybe we'll be Max for variety. I think Max will be a good CO to use for a map like this. Anyway, that's going to be up next. I'll see you then.